Hello, and you've somehow stumbled upon my science vlog. How? Probably because my cohort is now somewhat internet famous, and this would be What the Fuck History. So if you somehow stumbled here without them, go check Grindel's blog out. So my name's Kitty, and this is What the Fuck Science. So today, as promised, I'm going to talk about genetics and mitochondria. So first off, I'm gonna start with basic idea of genetics and stuff. So genetics are the things that everyone has. Everyone. They're what makes us different while still kind of keeping us the same on some basic genetic level. Genes are what tell your cells what to do, where to go, how to act. Genes are what make the cells in our kidneys different from the cells in our brains. Genes are what code proteins, which you may or may not know are very, very important to our functioning as human beings. To simplify, DNA can be used to make RNA. RNA is used to code proteins, and proteins make everything else possible. Everything we do possible. I mean, proteins are what are allowing me to make this video right now, to talk to you. Genes also dictate the way we look, the abnormalities we have. All those little mental and physical quirks. You see, if a gene is abnormal, it can lead to abnormal protein coding. Protein coding, as we have established, is a really important thing. It's the abnormal proteins that lead to hereditary diseases. These genes can be recessive or dominant. If the child receives a dominant gene, abnormal gene, from only one parent, the child will most likely show the disease. While with recessive genes, the child must receive this abnormal gene from both parents. A person with one abnormal gene is termed heterozygous for that gene, while if a child receives an abnormal recessive gene from both parents, the child is termed homozygous for that gene. Just because your parents have a recessive disease gene doesn't necessarily mean you'll inherit the disease. Now, if two parents have one copy of a recessive gene, then every child they have, well, the blood children, has a 1 in 4 chance of showing the disease. If one parent has two copies of the disease gene while the other one has one copy, then the child has a 1 in 2 chance of being born with the disease gene. So clearly, genes are the blueprints not only to our bodies and us, but the lives we lead. Now, I only wanted to go into a little bit of detail for mitochondria. Mainly, I wanted to focus on mitochondrial DNA because it's really fascinating and cool. What's cool about mitochondrial DNA is that it is directly passed down through the maternal line. So, for example, nucleic DNA is comprised of genetic material from both parents, and their parents before them, and it's just a mess of DNA. While mitochondrial DNA is the exact same through the maternal line. No changes or anything, which is pretty cool and amazing and stuff, and biology is just mind-blowing sometimes. I have some links to some more resources about mitochondria in the thingamajig below if you're interested. I got an anon request on my Tumblr account. In WTF History's previous video, Grindel talked about cannibalism, and she mentioned how cannibalism negatively affects the body. The request was if I could make a video about why it affects the body negatively and how exactly that happens. And I will. This video is just already written and stuff, so probably next week after finals. Also, make sure to check out WTF History's blog. I mean, you probably came here from there, but if you didn't somehow, please, please, please go see Grindel's blog. It is awesome and stuff. And follow on Tumblr and subscribe on YouTube. For both of us, that'd be awesome. If you love science, you come to the right place. I am just as thrilled about science as you are, so please hang around. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more science, and I am hoping to see you again. Kitty out. Histories. Oh, the lighting just... We're